the information superhighway, an online network called Internet.
Did you set it up so that it records audio in advance or whatever?
I mean, I am recording now. So.
Right, but I just didn't know if you captured all the other stuff that we were talking about, all the really cool stuff that everyone missed out on.
No, I don't think so. I had named the last 3, so.
Did you really? Oh,
Yeah,
that's right, because we talked about
Zelda.
This was right. This is going to be right off the back of our Zelda epic. Huh?
Yeah, that's the one.
So we initially planned for me to talk about Mass Effect, but we're going to table that
until you finish it.
Until I finish it, and also to give a break from video games. Spoilers, have not played Mass Effect since we last spoke.
It's been 2 years, Scott.
I know. We record these way in advance and had a huge break in between.
Just a big old gap.
Mm-hmm.
I fixed our music problem.
We have a music problem? That's the name of the episode, by the way.
What is it?
Music problem?
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Music problem.
I feel like my names aren't great.
That's all right. I called 2 episodes in a row Alienation Nation, so.
All right.
Well, there were variants on each other.
I just like 2-word titles. That's great. We had a couple early on that were like 5-word titles, like Dirt Blockade, Alphabetic Dirt Blockade,
that was Ricky's
Frontier
fault.
Grab thing.
that was Ricky's randomly generated one.
Yeah, I was like, that is too many words.
Should have prepared a soundboard or something.
Yeah.
But just to
what was the problem that we faced?
The
music problem.
Beforehand, I was setting the gain of the music like on our actual recorder.
Yeah,
and it was all the way down.
Okay.
So when I brought it into
was it super quiet?
Audition, yeah, it was really quiet, and I was able to bring it up. But like some songs, you just couldn't hear, and if you could hear them, there was a lot of hiss. Because it was just bringing up the noise floor, essentially. Right. Like, you couldn't even see it on the thing. But I fixed it, so now the music is recording at the same level that we're hearing it at, or that we're being recorded at. But I fixed it so that in our ears, in our monitoring system, we could still hear it at a good level.
So what are we listening to right now?
This is The Eraser by Tom York.
Gotcha.
So
we're just 100% down with getting flagged for music.
Well, I just wanted to give a little bit of an example. I mean, there's really nothing specific I have in mind to play.
Look, it doesn't matter. Honestly, it doesn't matter for me. As long as we don't get a strike, I don't care about not getting. Because how much money could this podcast be making?
$2,000 a day.
Whoa.
Yeah, we're pretty great.
Why am I not seeing any of that money?
We make 1 cent every year.
Oh. See.
Or do we?
Oh, no. No, I don't know. You probably saw the whole conversation on Slack that we had with the team earlier today.
Let's read it off.
Let's read it off verbatim.
Let's read it off.
So, to timestamp everything, this is a couple days after the NerdSync Patreon blew up, which thank you to everybody who did that.
Scott's rich now.
I'm not rich because I have...
Question.
Yes.
Side tangent.
Yeah.
I sent you a series of tweets. Not a series of tweets, but tweets with a similar theme.
Yes, you did.
Of just slowly capitalizing. Did you get the intonation that I was going for?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I'm pretty sure.
Go for it. What is it?
It would be something like, Rich Scott,
yeah.
Rich Scott, Rich Scott.
Okay, cool. I tried to convey that as easily and clearly as possible, and I wasn't sure if I got it across.
No, it definitely got across.
All right, cool.
And definitely other people picked up on it as well.
Good.
But yeah, so there's a person in the Patreon who...
I think someone became a patron just to tell me that Patreon was a bad idea.
That's what I said. Oh my God, that is so loud in my ears. Because you're normally real quiet. Who laughed?
That was Dennis.
Dennis, okay.
You know
who you are.
Way to go,
Dennis. Yeah, no. So there's a person on Patreon, and I'm sure they mean well, but they really did write like I became a patron just to write on here. Like that's what they said.
Yikes.
So I'm not like I hope. I mean, maybe I'm reading too much into it, but that seems like it's pretty clear what they were trying to get. But basically, the point they were trying to say is Patreon and YouTube are not a good idea.
Yeah.
So just start a TV show.
It's such a weird leap in logic.
Yeah.
What do you? If that guy thinks it's so easy to start a TV show, why doesn't he have maybe he does have a TV show?
Oh my God! What if he has a TV show?
What if he's Zac
I never thought
Efron?
about that. Do you think does Zac Efron have a TV show?
I'm sure he does.
I
Yeah.
don't-
Wait. Yeah.
Does he?
He was in that one.
Mm.
Let's look it up.
All right. I don't know if he had a TV show. I know he's been on TV
I think
shows.
he had one. Let me find
Did
it.
he?
Hold on.
Fair enough. I don't know anything. I thought he was more of a handsome movie man.
No, I'm gonna find it real quick.
Fair enough. If you could cast Zac Efron as one character in the MCU, who do you think it would be?
My boyfriend.
Adam Warlock. What? I don't know. That's just on my mind.
Let's see here. Yeah, this is his TV show.
What is it?
It's the theme song for his TV show.
Right, but what's the TV show?
You'll hear in a minute.
Okay. That's not a TV
Not a
show.
star in
Dylan?
Sorry, I was playing a song from High School Musical.
That is a TV movie.
No,
Okay, just no.
why don't I have more High School Musical on my phone?
That's a great question.
I have 3 songs. I thought I had the whole
Let's
album.
just run through the entire album right now.
Dang, I do genuinely
First
feel like.
song.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
No, I'm thinking of Josh Man, Josh from Drake and Josh.
Josh Peck?
Yeah, I'm thinking of Josh Peck.
Yeah. Did he have a TV show?
Yes, he did.
What was that one called?
The Man. I think he did have one. Hold on.
Well, I mean, we're of course putting aside Drake and Josh.
No, other than that, I mean recently.
Okay. Yeah, he had one with John Stamos, didn't he?
That's the one I'm thinking of.
Mhm.
Here, let me find the theme song for it.
Is there a theme song?
Yeah, this is it. This is the theme song
This is for John Stamos.
for the man. Oh wait, no. You know what? You're wrong. I've got it wrong. Let me find the right one.
God, I was just on YouTube today looking up the Sweet Life of Zach and Cody theme song because somebody made a reference to it today.
Here it is. This is the theme song for the man, starring
Alright.
Josh Peck and John Stamos.
Yep. You're getting one of each.
This is classic.
Yeah.
From,
They never went this far.
2014. I just kind of skipped that. That was the
Yeah.
Full House theme song.
Yes, it was.
No, it was. What were we talking about?
Oh, I cannot even remember. Oh, something about Zach. You mentioned Zac Efron for some reason.
I don't remember.
I can't remember.
Something about his TV show.
Yeah.
Let me find the theme song.
Okay, great. Just play like Hannah Montana theme song.
He was in that, right?
You know what? Probably. Who knows at this
Everyone was in
point?
there. I was in Hannah Montana.
Almost every member of High School Musical made an appearance on Sweet Life. Yeah.
I remember. The guy who told you to make a TV show.
Right.
He's Zac Efron.
That's correct. Boy, I wish he's being real stingy though on the Patreon. Then if he's Zac Efron,
Hey, you don't
come
know what
on.
Zac Efron's life is. Maybe he's broke.
Oh man, you think?
Maybe he's got really bad spending habits.
Oh man,
Maybe he supports the Nerd Writer on Patreon for like $1,000 a video.
Ooh. I was okay. So here's the thing. I was actually on Patreon because I was like, you know what? I really like supporting other creators, so I want to go out and support, other people who are making videos.
Mm-hmm.
2 things that I have to say. Number 1, Patreon, the website, does not make it easy to find people to support. They only
true.
show you the top 20 of each category. What? How does that help anyone to show the top 20?
That's true. Well, I feel like, I feel like there's not a lot of people that just go on Patreon and
They have a browse feature.
Sure, but
So,
I don't think there's not a lot of bank put into that because
Sure,
normally you
but-
go to Patreon off of some other source.
Right. I guess I would like to see, instead of a top 20, I would like to see a newest or something like that. Something.
Least 20.
Yeah, the least 20.
Bottom
And
20.
it's just hundreds and thousands of people that have 0 support.
Just so many Minecraft channels.
No, but I would like to see like recent editions or something. But anyway, I went on because I do enjoy Nerdwriter, so I went to go see if I could support him on Patreon. He has 2 tiers. I'm not sure if you're aware of this. He has 2 tiers on Patreon. One of them is for a sticker pack or something like that, and the other one is for a coffee mug. Both are sold out tiers. So if you want to support him, you get nothing.
I was watching one of his videos the other day, and he was like, "I just got more coffee mugs in stock. I got 20 of them." That's gonna go in 3 seconds, buddy.
Yeah, dude.
You have 1 million subscribers,
and your like channel logo is a coffee mug.
Yeah,
so like
it's gonna be gone, dude.
Yeah.
So I hate to break it to you.
Which I'm not saying. Look, I obviously know that when I say you get nothing, obviously you get the continuation of Nerdwriter videos. But I'm just saying,
Olympic Games, gotta have me my Olympic Games. I just hope we get the gold.
Jack's films
I just hope we get the gold. Olympic Games.
Okay, continue. Sorry.
No, I was just. I had literally nothing to say. I was just trying to fill time as you were scrambling through your phone.
Oh no! Don't worry about that. Ever.
Okay.
He's got a 1 in his name.
That's right. He does.
The Nerdwriter.
And then on Twitter, he's like
Check him out.
Nerdwriter with like 2 E's.
Ooh, there's an 8-hour version
of. I don't even know what this is.
Olympic Games.
Right. Is it just that repeated?
It's just a 16-second clip. You basically heard the whole thing.
Right. So it's just that, but then repeated for
8 hours.
For 8 hours.
Yeah, I would assume so.
Awesome. Sounds great.
Yeah.
Let's not do that.
No. Hold on. I would just wanted to get some ambient noise. But
that was your example of ambient noise?
Yeah. Let's search Dream. How's that?
Sure.
Dream song.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here.
I am getting a storm of text from my sister because she just got out of seeing Guardians 2.
Oh, good.
And
we don't talk about comic books.
No, that's fine. This is a movie. And she is obviously in love with Baby Groot, as I'm sure most people are. So she is sending me an endless supply of things that she loves about him. Word by word, I might add. Some of them just say dancing.
Incredible. This is our Dream song. I'll bring it back up when it kicks in.
What is that? That we're listening to?
No, don't worry about it. It's unimportant now.
Every time you tell me not to worry about something, it makes me worry that much more.
Dream, dream, dream,
oh my
dream,
God.
Dream. Hit the hay, fast asleep. Dream a dream,
What?
little sleep. Dream, 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 dream,
No.
This is my favorite song of all time. I love this song.
Oh,
it's working. Keep it up, Shark.
All right, let's go.
When we watched that movie,
lay about, or my face will put you out.
Dream, 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 dream. The addition of music onto this podcast is probably the worst decision we've ever made.
That was a bad part to bring it up on.
No, when we watched this movie, like last year or something like that for fun, that was a really fun time. I wish we could. We considered doing a separate podcast for just like childhood movies or something like that. At that point, mostly Disney movies, but this doesn't qualify as a Disney movie. What happened?
Don't worry about it.
Are we recording?
No, we are. I'm just.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Can we do another 20 minutes of us fiddling around with audio gear? People really seem to love that.
That was like an hour, dude.
Yeah, that was a full
I don't know what you're
hour.
talking about.
A full hour.
Hold on. Oh, the song. No, come back. All right, don't worry about it.
Can you tell me what you're doing? Stop telling me don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
I don't want this to become a thing.
This is just speech. This is just how I talk. I don't want you to worry about it.
I hate this so much.
Dream,
Dream, dream, dream, dream, dream.
All right.
the hay, fast asleep. Dream, you little bleep. Dream, 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 dream.
Did he say you little bleep?
You little peep, I think.
Oh, I like you little bleep as a way to rhyme.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Shark boy.
Keep it up, Shark Boy.
Oh,
Hold on,
yeah.
I got this.
Oh,
fuck.
no.
I fucked it up.
You don't. You, in fact, do not have it.
I'm gonna sing along. This has got the lyrics on it.
Oh, nice.
It's like really, really archaic though. This is made in, you know that this One True Media.
Yes.
You know that's what this is made in.
Fantastic.
It's kind of a
That's
nightmare.
what, when I was listening to the Sweet Life of Zack and Cody theme song earlier today, that's what it was as well.
Perfect.
Go to
It's like Windows Movie Maker, but in a browser.
Sing him a lullaby.
Sing 'em a lullaby.
Are we going to listen to the whole thing as you sing along to it?
No, I want to see how like snappy these lyrics are.
hit the hay, fast asleep.
It looks like
Aren't Well, aren't the lyrics in the movie?
No,
Are they not? I distinctly remember them being at the bottom of the screen in the movie.
I don't think so.
All right, never mind.
We're
then.
about to find out. It's not a sing along.
But hold on, would that be the weirdest thing that movie did?
Or my fist will put you
Are you gonna sing along? or what?
Dream,
You're only gonna sing along to the dreams?
Your time, but beware, there's darkness in the air. Dream, 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 dream.
Dream about me, duck snacks.
Aw, those two are gonna bone someday.
Destruction.
Lava Girl is
Or simple
stupid.
Wait, does Lava Girl go with Shark Boy at the end? I forgot about that.
They're all kids. No one gets with anyone.
Right, but I felt like it was heavily implied.
No. No despair. Step right up. Glass of water. Here's a cup. Dream, 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 dream,
Try
dream.
the green star, it's delicious.
There's really not. There's like 2 verses.
Yeah?
Like 2 lines. That's it. That's
Oh,
the whole
no.
song.
That sounds right.
All right. Let's find actual dream music now.
All right.
I should probably write in my. Oh God, I need a third person here to take notes because I feel like it stops the podcast too much.
Yeah, probably. So let's just take a nice silence right now.
Shark Boy and Lava Boy.
What? Did you rewrite history?
Yeah.
You made a... You know, that movie has actually a surprising amount... It's yet a surprisingly diverse cast in a few ways. But then you took one of the girls out and made him another guy. So
Who? No, I didn't.
you said Shark Boy and Lava Boy.
So, how's this?
Is this the... Are we trying to lull people to sleep? Is that why you want dream music?
No, it's just nice.
Fair enough. Can we get YouTube Creator Studio royalty-free music? Oh my God! Does that increase volume on the recording as well?
Yeah,
Awesome.
but it doesn't peak. I made sure of that. I think. Hold on, let's find out.
Let's find out.
Oh, it doesn't. Cool. All right, I did it.
Sounds great.
Just the thing that I didn't want you to worry about earlier. I was increasing our monitor thing so I could do that.
Okay.
Because it wasn't working well enough. Anyway, I'll just have that very subtle.
Sure.
Here we go. I gotta monitor many things now because I gotta make
Yeah.
sure it's not too loud for us, and also I need to
Right.
make sure it's being picked up on here.
Of course.
You know,
Podcasts are complicated.
we've been going for 6 million years,
How long have we been actually going?
17 minutes.
Okay. It feels like a good chunk of this podcast has been nothing.
I'm Scott.
Oh my God.
Here, let's get a nice classic intro.
An intro, 18 minutes in.
We
We already have intro. We already have intro music.
That's me. That's our song.
Sure, no, that makes sense.
And
I can
that's
see
me
it.
is when we both come up, but I like hit you in the face and then I
Oh.
say, that's me.
Gotcha. That sounds very violent.
And then it's the online podcast. And there's like a shring with the whole like 80s logo.
I like it. I like it.
That's the one.
I had this is going to sound like a weird, sharp turn.
What's your
By the
name?
way, I'm Scott. This is going to sound like a weird, sharp turn. I had a watch in elementary school. Thank you for adding some fun sound effects.
It's like Filmstro.
Yeah, where you only control the volume. Now it's just not working.
It's my synth. I let go of it. All right, continue. What?
I had a watch in elementary school that I think I won somewhere or something like that. But it's not a Pebble. Pebble was not a company that existed around that time.
Time is circular.
Yeah, and we're talking about watches, so it's appropriate. But I had it was like a watch that kind of did all of the things, including completely unnecessary things. Like it had games on it. It had 25 cartoons on it.
Did you know? Game and Watch.
Sure.
Oh, hey, it's Ricky.
Hey,
Continue your story.
So I can't remember what it was, but anyway, it had like 25, or maybe it wasn't 25. It had a lot of like short 5 to 6 second cartoons on it that you could watch. And it would just kind of cycle through the list. And it was a cartoon called Bob and Bill. And it was about a human and a dog. Classic comedy duo.
Of course.
One of them was Bob. One of them was Bill. Who knew? Who knows what? This watch produced 0 audio as well. So all the cartoons were just silent cartoons. But interestingly enough, they all started with an intro.
An intro?
Like an intro to the cartoon with no audio. So you'd have to kind of imagine it, and I think everyone eventually started imagining the exact same like music for the song. It was something along the lines of like, Bob and Bill, it's time for another. Hey, I'm Bob and Bill, yeah, something like that.
It was like this?
No, but I like this. It's very like saloony. I cannot stand whenever you increase the volume.
How do you like our podcast?
I hate it so much.
What's your genuine... Do you like this podcast?
I really do enjoy recording it. I just like I like the talky parts.
Are you sure?
I like the talky parts. When it's an actual conversation that 2 people are having and one's not preoccupied with moving the volume of a song up and down, then it's a great podcast.
Listen.
Yeah?
All right. This is really distracting. This saloon music.
Yeah, don't say.
Let me get our dream song back up.
Uh-huh.
Not the one you're thinking of.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
I hate you.
What'd you have for dinner last night?
Can't recall.
What? What do you mean can't recall?
I don't know. Maybe like a hot dog or something? I'm living off of poor food.
But you're rich.
I am not rich.
Oh, okay. You said so in your text. I'll read it verbatim.
Okay.
You said,
Mhm.
this is Ricky's text.
Let's read those off as well.
Okay. No, he's not here to defend himself. Speaking of Ricky, I'm going to keep my thing on my head so that next time he texts me, it'll come through.
Ooh.
Let's see here.
I hope you have a really offensive, like, text tone.
Weird question. Do you have bubble wrap?
Mm-hmm. That's what I asked.
What did I say?
You said
No,
something along the lines
remember.
of, I think
Be
I
me.
might.
Could I get some? I need it for a video.
Sure. Yes.
Doesn't matter. Thanks.
What?
That's what you said.
I said doesn't matter. Sorry. No, you asked if it was. You said it was green, or something like that.
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't.
You did, and then I said it doesn't matter if it's green.
Doesn't matter. Thanks.
Yep, and then you said something along the lines of, "Let's record a podcast. I'll give it to you then."
Sounds good to me. What time would that be?
I am editing.
Who's that? Well, it's a reminder.
That's just a reminder to do a Patreon thing.
Just let me know. I'll be here.
Okay. How much more of this? I could easily just pull up my phone and read.
I could see about heading over now and then just working on my skirt until you're done with your video.
And then you said something along
Apparently
the lines
I'm
of,
rich now.
Okay.
Case closed, bitch. You're going to jail. I gotcha. Cold-redded.
I said that because you said Rich Scott.
Hey.
Yeah.
Ricky can get here around 10
AM?
p.m.
That's better.
Okay. Sounds... What's the last text message you ever sent?
I ever sent?
You ever sent?
Probably the one to you that said yup.
That's uninspiring. Scroll. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to play the text game that I just invented.
All right, let's do it. No, wait, sorry. I think the last one I sent... No, the last one I sent was yup. Never mind. I
Mine
lied.
just sounds good to Ricky just now.
All right, cool.
All right,
What's
we're going to
this
do
text
this.
game? Let's do it.
Hold your phone like this.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody play along at home.
Hold your phone exact. Do you see how we're holding
Hold
our
your
phones?
phone like this.
Hold it like that.
Take your finger.
Mm-hmm.
Put it in the middle of the
In the
screen.
middle of the screen.
Swipe up as violently as possible once
Okay.
and twice.
And then twice. I
then
I
wait
don't
for
have
it
that
to
many
land.
texts.
Now, click on the middle one.
Dylan, I want you to know
Do you
that
delete your
all
texts?
of my texts are blank
Why?
because I set it up so that they delete themselves after 30 days.
Why would you do that?
Just
you
'cause-
can't play the text game now.
Okay, well, here, I'll just look how many I have that are just blank on my phone.
Why don't you just delete the texts
Well,
then?
I do eventually. Like right now is a great example of I'm going to do that right now. But here, you read off yours.
Oh, well, my middle one is a conversation with DoorDash.
Nice.
And it's just... It's I never respond. It's pretty sad.
That is.
All
Very
right, we're going to
sad.
try this again, but I'm going to do one swipe instead.
I think I can do it all in like half a swipe is all of my texts.
Oh, our friend Kevin's mother. That's where it landed.
Yeah.
Last thing I said to her was, "Oh, yep. Just trying to pick up a table on Craigslist, but it didn't fit in my car, so I was going to ask to borrow your truck. We figured something out, though."
Cool. Yeah, I tapped on.
And she said, "Okay,
all right.
thumb."
Nice.
Up.
She said thumb.
No, she said
Okay.
she sent an emoji.
Gotcha. So I did it. I did the swipey thing, but
Mhm.
I only have like one page of text, so I just did it a whole bunch in both directions.
Oh,
And I
okay.
landed on a previous guest of the podcast, Celeste.
Ghost?
Yes, and the last thing I sent
Oh
was
shit, we were gonna play Star Wars tonight. Sorry, Celeste. I should probably
play Star Wars. What's Star Wars?
The Old Republic.
Oh, gotcha.
I got her to download it.
Nice. Way to go. So the last thing that I sent her was sleep schedules and Pizza Hut, you know, the whole range of human thought is what I said. And then she said phenomenal.
Sounds like her.
Yep.
Hey, everybody at home, if you played the text game with us,
Mm-hmm.
why don't you head on over to twitter.com/
I'm not doing this with you.
Why not? You scared?
At an online podcast.
See, I let it,
All
let
right,
it go,
that's,
okay?
that's good.
I'm
That's
building
good.
trust. Just go to that Twitter,
Mhm.
and then...
Go to our Instagram.
Did Dennis set that up?
I don't think so.
No.
And I'm.
He put in the description.
Did he really?
He said, please follow our Instagram.
Oh my God! Hold on. Did he set this up? I gotta go check it out right
I
now.
don't think so. But anyway, go on over to
Is
our
it just,
Twitter.
Is it just an online
And-
pod? I'm asking what hour.
I don't know what he didn't say if he set one up. Did you get a new phone case?
I did, yeah.
Neat. I
It's-
got one too, but that's not here yet.
I got it simply because it's one of the ones that has a battery inside of it.
Oh, you just got a phone case, right? You didn't have one before.
Right.
Cool.
And I wanted one with a battery inside because I'm going to like the whole California thing next week, and
Los Angeles.
it's not actually not LA, it's Palm Springs.
Yeah, but CJ equals LA squared. You heard me.
All right. Yeah, I just didn't want my phone to run out of battery while I'm doing networking synergy things. This is going to be real boring, but I actually, stop it.
I'm glad the music was there for me. It's just, there was a bassy part that came in. That's my text tone, by the way.
there it is.
I just wanted that to come through once.
I got the case in today, and I really hate it. I don't know if you can see. There's a logo in this thing that I basically tried to sand off.
Looks like the moon.
the font inside of it is
It
garbage.
says, Smiffy.
Yeah, the font is garbage and ugly. So I took
Sniffy.
sandpaper to it and started scratching it, and I actually really liked it. So I scratched the whole
Yeah,
back
I can
of
see
the
that.
whole thing up.
That looks neat.
Yeah. So I bought a brand new phone case only to just rough it up.
How much was it?
I cannot remember, but because it has a battery in it, I'm sure it was upwards of like $40.
Can't tell if I like this or not.
I mean, it's my first few hours with it, so I'm also.
It's garbage.
Thank you.
Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, if it didn't have a battery in it, I'm sure it would. I could get a case that's better, but it's really hard to find a good battery case that actually works well and looks good.
I saw one on Unbox Therapy once that was a battery case, but you could also add storage if you wanted. And it was pretty cool. And
For
I wanted
iPhones?
Yeah. It went through lightning.
Sure.
It was fun.
How does that work? Because there's no built-in storage unit app thing on an iPhone.
No, you download the app for the case.
Oh.
That's how most storage things work. Like,
Gotcha.
spider on the wall. You're gonna be Spider-Man in T-minus 12 minutes.
That might have been the same one that was outside when I walked in.
Jeez.
Followed me in.
What, are you trying to play a goof on me?
Yep. No, I get. I thought you were trying to say it increased the storage capacity of the phone itself.
No, it just adds like an external thing.
Gotcha.
It's like if you taped an external hard drive to your phone.
Right.
I'm trying to find my phone case that I just bought.
Mm-hmm.
I bought it on eBay because I could.
Right. I feel like...
Everybody go to sleep.
Yeah, I feel like this music is a bad...
Everybody just take a rest.
I feel like this music is a bad choice.
Everybody just take a nice sleep off. Take a load off on today with the online podcast.
Uh-huh.
It just... All right. That's like night and day.
Yeah, it sure is.
We just woke up from our long sleep.
So what were you saying about your phone case?
Oh, it's shipped. Cool. Is it here yet? No. May 25th.
What? It's on my phone?
Here, I found it. I mean, clearly this one's not the one that I actually bought, but that's the design.
Nice. He bought one that resembles his favorite holiday, Easter.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's got a bunny on it.
It's a diva thing from Overwatch.com.
Yeah.
The subreddit. What?
That's just not gonna get old, huh?
You ever had a phone case?
Got one currently. We discussed it already.
You want to talk about our music problem?
What's the... Sure.
Look over there. That's our music problem.
Sure is.
See, my issue with this podcast...
Yes, please tell me. Please tell me.
I feel like we're too funny.
Yeah, we got to bring it down a little bit.
Just hilarious.
We're over the top, next level bonkers, and that's our problem.
How do you want to die?
How do I want to die? Haven't we discussed this before?
Have we?
Maybe not on podcast, but I feel like we've discussed it in person before.
I don't remember anything you say to me ever.
Mm-hmm. I probably want to like guitar solo into a volcano or something like that.
It's pretty fucking cool, dude.
Right?
Hey. Guitar solo
into a volcano, an active volcano.
Are you playing yourself out?
Yeah, I think so.
Are you sure your body's not going to lock up in shock once you jump?
I feel like I'd do a couple drugs to loosen myself up. You know, I've never done drugs before. Might as well do it then.
What if you like them so much that like you don't want to leave?
Oh man, it gives me a reason to live.
Yeah, the drugs.
Well, why would? Hold on. Am I just like? I can't imagine that I'm doing this because I don't want to live anymore. It just seems more like if I had to die, that's how I would want to do it.
What are you playing?
What am I playing? Ooh, that's a really good question. Something, I don't know, something recognizable, but not cliche. You know, I don't know what that would be though.
I think I got it.
Please tell me it's dream. Damn
it, you ruined my joke. You whore.
I don't know.
What about?
I'm getting a bunch of text notifications. I'm just going to turn my phone on. Do not disturb. How about what?
What are you going to play?
I don't know. I thought you were suggesting things.
Yeah, you ruined my joke, though.
Oh, you kept saying how about, so I thought you had another thing coming up.
How about this one? It's my favorite one.
Sticking with... Ow!
That one does peak.
Yeah.
You play that.
No, maybe sticking with the because you put it in my head with your phone case. Maybe play the opening theme to Overwatch or whatever. That's pretty cool.
This one?
We're at patreon.com/nerdsync. That's the one.
Did you guys see this? They're putting clones back into Spider-Man comics.
Ow. I don't like the sound of my own voice that loud in my ears.
Yeah, it was pretty
jarring.
It was just pretty.
Oh, thanks.
No
Thank you.
problem.
Appreciate that.
Hold on, I'll
How
get the
am I gonna
Overwatch
guitar solo that?
theme. You know how? Okay, Kevin did this weird shit one time where he had his. So he has a blue ice thing, which is blue the.
It's blue. It's the
blue
blue. Stop it.
Blue the
Stop.
and
Stop it. It's a blue icicle. Is what it's
icicle.
called.
That's what it is. It's not a.
I hate you.
I'm not doing this on purpose.
Okay, all right.
The
all
brand, not the color.
Right.
That's what I was trying to say. Jesus Christ. That was genuinely not on purpose for like 90% of that. It's the thing that converts an XLR cable into a USB thing
Yes.
to plug into your phone or not your phone, your computer.
Yep.
And he had sometimes he uses it on his electric guitar to record guitar into his thing. And there was this one time when
Did he make a wah-wah noise that sounded like a human?
No.
Oh.
I don't know how he did it or why it worked, but he had it plugged in and we called him on Skype. And he didn't realize that he hadn't switched back over to his AT2020. Mm-hmm. So, and we were just barely hearing him and he was still fiddling on his guitar. Mm-hmm. So he goes up to his guitar, strums really loudly and yells into it, and we could hear him anytime he was strumming and he was really close to the strings.
Oh, sure. I mean,
so maybe that's how you do it.
I imagine that's the pickups on the guitar is what made that happen.
Sure,
but
probably. I don't know.
have you seen the video where somebody converted famous songs into just all of the sounds in the song into MIDI and then played them just all solo piano, including the voice, and just from the tones of a piano, you could actually start to hear the singer's voice come through.
Oh, cool.
With nothing but piano keys.
That's neat.
Yeah, it was super cool and very eerie.
Scott's song.
Scott song.
Sorry, just making a note for myself.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if you answered the question. How would you want to die?
Like this.
Uh-oh. Is that?
This is the Overwatch theme.
I know it is, but is...
I just wanted to bring it up because you mentioned it.
Gotcha. I don't know if it's as loud for you in your ears as it is for me, but it is piercing.
Remember when you busted your eardrums?
Yeah, that is very similar to what's happening right now.
I think it's just as loud, but I have better headphones than you do.
Well, also
so they have
mine
more
are,
range.
I think it's also that mine are directly in my ear.
Sorry.
So if you could, just maybe keep that in mind as we continue forward.
Welcome back.
Because while it is hilarious, and trust me, it's hilarious.
Welcome back to I Murder Scott.
Oh, man.
How do I want to die?
Yeah.
Well, the actual answer is just in my sleep.
Yeah.
When I'm old.
That's fine.
But
I'll accept that. I'll take that under consideration.
But I don't know. If it was like a happenstance thing, I would probably just want to, like, right after I made like a really solid joke. Like everyone's been laughing for like 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
And I just like fade away. I'm just gone. I'm just fucking out. They never see me again.
Later, guy.
That was like my middle school had a reunion for some reason.
A middle school reunion.
Yeah, it was weird.
All right.
It was bizarre, but it was last Sunday, and I really wanted that to be like my one last moment on Earth. Just that was a point in my life where I was like, okay, I feel like if I died right here, everyone would remember me.
Yeah.
'Cause I just got this feeling that I was not really reconnecting with everyone, but I was talking to everyone from my middle school. And the idea just kept popping into my head that if I just like blipped out of existence, everybody took pictures and I was in every single picture, but I like Berenstein Bears out.
Yeah.
I was gone. Nobody remembered if I was really there or not. But I'm in all the pictures and I'm in every previous memory, but over time I slowly fade. Ooh. But there's always this one person in their memories.
In all of them. That's
They're
interesting.
like, who's this guy? Is his name Jason Mandela?
Nope. Sure isn't.
Son of Nelson Mandela.
That's interesting. So I a couple of things to jump off of that.
What's your number one?
Well, my number one is how much of a reunion was this middle school? Like, how many years after middle school was it? Four.
Sorry, it's to celebrate everybody graduating high school.
Gotcha.
Which I didn't realize until I went and I was like, oh yeah, that's why. Because I'm not graduating high school.
Yeah. So I guess my question so obviously you're probably not. Would you still be invited to a high school reunion?
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's my question, because technically I went to a high school for 1 year.
Yeah.
So if they invite people by just like a mailing list that the school gives out or something,
yeah,
potentially I could be invited.
Yeah.
But if they go by like the
Just
mailing
the
list of who graduated,
Yeah.
then no, I'm not going to be invited.
Which brings me to another question. How do they know where everyone lives? Like, after all that time?
Well, they don't. They just send
Yeah.
out an email and contact them somehow and be like, this is when it's
Right.
happening. This is where it is.
Okay.
Show up if you can.
Fair enough. I was curious about that sort of thing. Because, I mean, they had high school reunions before email was invented as well. But
Well, at that point, people probably weren't living all over the place.
you're probably right.
They were still pretty centralized.
Still
Or they just
living
went
in-
through the grapevine. There were phones before there was email.
Yeah? Is that
There
right?
There were cop transmission lines before there were phones.
Yeah, sure.
There were
Just like tin cans with some string in between them.
outside voices before there were tin cans with string in between them.
And before that, there were
Everybody was fucked.
inside voices. I like to
Nobody knew
imagine that
anybody.
inside voices came before outside voices.
Nobody knew how to yell before.
Yeah.
Some guy broke.
Just no. Someone built a house and everyone was like, "Wow! Oh my god!"
It's like the movie where there's no lying and one guy discovers lying,
Yeah,
and then that's a good movie.
that's.
I
I've
remember what
seen
it's called.
bits and pieces. It's called The Invention of Lying.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. I've seen bits and pieces of it, and I thought it was very funny. And I like the premise. I like movies that exist in like a obviously not our world kind of a setting, and it's more of a hypothetical.
Who's in it? Let's find out.
Jennifer Garner's in it.
You.
Pretty sure.
She's fine.
What's the guy's name? Ricky. That guy.
Is it Ricky Gervais?
Gervais,
Okay,
yes.
that's who I was remembering.
Mm-hmm.
I love him. He's a sweet bean.
Yeah.
We got Ricky Gervais. We got Jennifer Garner. We got Jonah Hill.
Oh, he was in there?
Louis C.K.
That makes sense.
Rob Lowe. Tina Fey.
Ooh.
Jeffrey Tambor. Holy shit.
This is a good
Jason
cast.
Bateman.
This is a good... Oh,
What
that's
the
right.
fuck?
Jason Bateman was in it almost barely. He has like a doctor.
This is an incredible cast.
Yeah, dude.
Does it keep going? Let's
Maybe.
see here. Zac Efron. No.
I wish.
No, that's
That's about it.
kind of where it stops, at least in who I know.
Who can I see the list?
Ooh.
I bet I can point out one
Martin
person.
Starr's in it.
Ooh, I like him.
Philip Seymour Hoffman. Edward Norton.
Edward Norton.
What the hell is happening? Stephen Merchant.
Whoa.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
They're friends. That's bad. Okay, now it's just like pictureless people. Eric Andre, what the fuck?
What? There are lots of people in this movie. Everyone, go watch this movie.
Eric Andre played man number 4. But
Sounds-
it was as Eric Andre without the little dingle over the E.
Oh.
That's how it appeared in the credits.
little
Probably because
dingle.
the editor fucked up.
Well, the
Ken Cheeseman.
Ken Cheeseman. That's a fantastic as shouting man.
What
Outside
else has
voices
Ken
man.
Cheeseman been in?
He has a picture, so maybe who knows?
Shutter Island. 46 credits.
Whoa.
Let's see here. He was in Joy with Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah, nobody
and
saw that movie.
Bradley Kubrick.
Yep.
Frank the Bastard. I'm just looking at movies here
In general, or that Cheeseman has been a part of.
that Cheeseman has been
Okay.
a part of. Stan. Leaves of Grass. Or no, Ken. Sorry, not Stan.
Hold on. What? How did you?
They're similar names.
Okay.
Turntable. Meet the Mobsters.
These are not
Law and Order.
good mouth sounds.
Monk. But he was in The Matchmaker, but he was uncredited.
I almost said as who.
Uncredited. He was in it as Stan Cheeseman.
Ooh.
Do you think it's Cheeseman, or do you think he owns it and goes by Cheeseman?
I bet it's probably something like Keseman.
No, it's spelled Cheeseman.
Right.
Nobody. No. What are you, fucking gay?
My last name is Keseman.
My last name is Dewhurst, spelled Niswander.
Sure.
No.
Well, you could whatever. Doesn't
Shut up.
matter. All right. How long have we been going for?
12 years.
Feels like an eternity.
Yeah, we can wrap. It's 45 minutes.
Is it really
Yeah.
45 minutes? I feel like we've talked about nothing.
No, we have. We've talked about our music problem,
That lasted all 2 seconds.
your Slack conversation,
Sure.
that transition into Patreon and Nerd Writer. I told you not to worry about it a lot.
Yeah,
and then
you
I
sure did.
sang along with Shark Boy and Lava Boy.
Uh-huh. This was all in like the first 15 minutes.
Then we introduced ourselves.
Yep.
That was 18 minutes.
That
I
was
remember
18 minutes in.
because we had a joke about that. Then your watch story.
Mm-hmm.
How we feel about this podcast.
Yeah,
We
not
played
great.
We played the text game.
Uh-huh.
Then you got a new phone case.
Yep.
Let's get some ambient noise going.
All right. Thanks for that.
I asked you how you want to die,
Mm-hmm.
and then you asked me how I want to die.
Yeah.
Then we talked about the invention of lying.
Cool.
And Stan Brown.
Keseman.
Keseman. Jesuit.
And then we recapped.
Oh yeah, I'll write that. It's
Write that in there.
It's cyclical. It's cyclical. It's cyclical.
Oh my God.
It's cyclical.
Have you been watching ASMR videos lately?
It's cyclical. It's cyclical. It's cyclical.
Thank you so much for
It's cyclical.
listening to the online
It's
podcast.
cyclical.
I've
It's
been
cyclical.
Scott. He's been
It's
Dylan.
cyclical.
Make sure to follow
It's
us
cyclical.
on Twitter at an online
It's
podcast
cyclical. It's cyclical.
and all the other
It's
stuff that we say. We'll see you next
It's
week,
cyclical.
everyone. I'm
It's
so sorry for everything.
For any of our viewers who have access to internet, we invite your comments.